Oh yeah. Let's get lost in a Paradox game, bros. Dickster, thanks for subbing up with Twitch Prime, my guy. Appreciate it, my dude. Let's switch over here. Let's do this. History time today is not about the Arabization of Levant, which is actually a pretty cool subject. It might be a good history time. Just a guy named Kai, because it pretty much has to do with like the. You guys can't hear that. I can take a look at the. Wait, could you guys not hear anything? Sorry, guys. So it has to do with the Arabization of Levant. Roughly has to do with why does this look all blurry? I've heard Vulcan is the way to go, right? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So very roughly, I will make these rough discussions about it, because I need to look more about it, because I can't remember enough of I can't remember enough to be cogent on it, so I want to make sure. I like to make a point that if I'm talking about the history of something, I try to be pretty accurate about it, because you're talking about someone's culture, and there are two marks of respect towards a culture: their language and their history. And if you can't get one of them right, don't fucking try. But basically, the Levant was like super multicultural, right? Super. What are you doing, little buddy? Lots of different religions, and Islam wasn't settled in the Levant like that. It was settled across time. We have the 7th century when Islam explodes out of what is effectively like the heart of not the heart of Persia, southeast tip of Saudi Arabia, where Mecca is. And when the very first caliphate after Muhammad, the Rashadun, I think it is, the Rashadun Caliphate takes over almost all of Persia, and then starts to well, it's interesting. It's not just like, oh, they take over all Persia. They come from Saudi Arabia, they come up north, and all this whole land at that time was just kind of like, this is the land of barbarians, this is where the exiles go, this is where no one of any real worth lives. But you have this massive, not exodus, because exodus implies that they're like migrating from one point to another, but this massive influx and this massive outburst that starts to contend with, can I have a map? Can I just press save here? Can I have a map? I'll press map. We'll play with any country, we'll talk about it, and I'll use the map to illustrate my points. But realistically, you know, it's always been the Byzantines, the Eastern Roman Empire, right? The Romani people, fighting against the Persian Empire. And with the rise of Islam and the conversion of Saudi Arabia, basically, and then the Rashadun Caliphate that eventually takes over Persia, you have a force that knows the area that everyone's fighting in, which is right here, pretty much this whole area. No one knows it better than these people. So the Muslims sufficiently beat both the Romans and the Persians, and in the like the blink of an eye, snatch a massive amount of land. Persia is entirely engulfed within the caliphate, and then with the beating of the Romans in subsequent battles after, all of Alexandria and what eventually becomes, what is Egypt, is inducted into this, and the Levant. Now the Levant, though, at that time already had Muslim nations, like Palmyra was one of them, and a number of other nations, like I think Palmyra is not the one near Galilee. There's one near Galilee. It's like just north of Galilee. Face tax to this day. Nabatea is one of them. It's a lot of like little small kingdoms that were Islamic kingdoms, but the time of all of that was there was a melting pot. First time for me? What do you mean first time for me? Oh, first time playing the game, yeah. So this whole area at that point was Hellenistic, which is different than Hellenic. Hellenistic, it was Roman, which is a specific term for it. It was Christian, it was Islamic, it was Judaism, it had everything. So with the conquest of the Rashadun Caliphate, you have a steady but gradual and intentional conversion into Islam. And then Islam at that point too, it's, I mean, like I said, Kai, right? Like, depending on which side of the fence you sit on, well, Turks hadn't been established yet, right? This is, with the Ottoman Empire, it gets a lot crazier, right? Like that kind of gets into where we get in this game, the Ottomans. That starts to be a lot crazier, but where's I going with that? I was going to say something about religion. Oh, depending on who you're talking about, right? Like if I'm talking about to someone who's native from that land and is Islamic, or someone from that land is native from that, someone from that land and is native from that land and is Jewish, it's just, I try to skirt it as much as possible. It's just always like a really interesting conversation point because you have a lot of shared history, and you have a lot of history that comes from Islam that goes through the Reconquista and goes and takes over Spain, and Spanish words are Islamic words. Camisa comes from, which means shirt, comes from Arabic. And you have a lot of cross. That's why I love history so much. That's why I love these time periods so much, because you get why we have the world we have today is because of the blending of so much of Western Europe and so much of Anatolia. Like a lot of the Anatolia, the Iberian Peninsula, the Levant, and North Africa play such a huge part of Western Europe history that it's not just, I think people think Western Europe, they think the Holy Roman Empire and anything in between here, France, England, and Italy, when so much of it is dude, like one of the strongest fucking nations of the Middle Ages was the Poland-Lithuania Commonwealth, and they sat right here smack dab in the middle, and they could just control all trade going back and forth. They were so fucking strong. Let's do it. Yeah, 100% is not very good. 100%. But today we're gonna play. Let me see what you said. Absolutely, man. Yeah, no, and I think too, to say the word Arabs, right? You know, that's like me calling Arabs Saracens. That's a very specific portion of history that is attached mainly to North Africans, and a lot of what happens too it becomes a generic term that's used throughout the majority of like the Crusader times, when it's all different. It's kind of like, oh, these Christians, calling all of them Italians is probably a way to, oh, they're from France, but these Italians attacked Jerusalem during the First Crusade. Like, to think of it that way on the other end of the spectrum.
A steadfast supporter.
Yeah, that's a very good point. It is often talked about scholarly that the Rashadun Caliphate. So you have the Rashadun followed by the Umayyad, and both of those caliphates have very different perceptions of the Rashadun Caliphate itself. The rise of the Rashadun Caliphate was very, very, very tumultuous, because after Muhammad died, the people that were kind of saying like, oh, I was his successor. No, I was his successor. Create sects within Islam. And if you've played Crusader Kings, you know, there's like, and I'm not versed enough in the pronunciation of it, but you have like 2 or 3 massive forms of Islam right at the beginning, right at the start. 2 massive sects, and one of them is more of a Puritan approach, which is very like hey, this is by the book, this is what it's supposed to be, and one of them was a little bit more mystical, like, and I'm using that word maybe incorrectly, but it's two very different approaches to it. 1280 is really good. I have played Manor Lords. We have a bunch of content on the channel for it, Peg. Oh, it's Kira. I didn't stream on Saturday, so you're good, dude. Zola. Zola, thank you so much for subbing up, my man. A Shia and Sunni, yeah. And it has a different, at CK3 though, it has a different time, a different word, I think. Sunni is there, but not Shia. But we're going to talk about today, not even talk about, we're going to play Naples. Now, I figure Naples is a good place. Yeah, first time playing any EU game. I'd never played 4. So I'm going to clunk around. I'm going to get frustrated. I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, Pegless, it's really good. You know, Kai, you're totally right, bro. How many people here in chat right now appreciate, understand, or learned more from CK3 by watching me? Oh God, I don't like that. It's not very good. I do not like Vicky 3. I think Vicky 3 is really boring. Wish you knew I played CK3 too. Oh, that's not very good. I have tons. If you type into the CK3 subreddit my name, you will. I'm like, it's one of my only like cool claim to fames, you know. That people are like, yeah, go watch Tiny Spartacus. I'm like, I love that. I love that. Okay, so you guys know that I have a good knowledge of CK3. But I'll tell you, when I started playing CK3, I was on a phone call with Surreal Beliefs, Party Elite, and H for Havoc, other content creators, other YouTubers, who all of them work at Hooded Horse. And I just kept fucking cussing. I was like, this game fucking sucks. I don't know why anyone want to play this stupid fucking game. I don't like this game. This is frustrating. This is bullshit. Constantly bullshit, just shitting all over the game. And then something clicked. I understood like 4 or 5 mechanics, and it caused like a windfall of then understanding the game. So that's what's going to happen here today. I'm going to bitch and I'm going to moan and I'm going to tell you how much I fucking don't like this game. Because I think it's just how I externalize my frustration is just by kind of like, Command & Conquer Generals was so fucking good. No, I think it's because so much of the game is nested. So I think to go with a tradition, right? By the way, I heard. Let me do this. Can I not? This has already pissed me off. Okay, stop it. Stop. Do this. Cool. I've heard I should be playing in Vulcan. Does anyone have any takes on this? I've heard that like the game's got a lot of issues. Oh, this is gonna switch the render to Vulcan. Okay, so let's swap. I've heard Vulcan's the way to go, not DirectX 12. Does anyone agree with that? I love the communication back and forth that we've already established. Can Copilot not fucking be up? Can I not have that? That'd be great. Well, we'll take a look. If it's better, we'll do an easy reset, you know? Oh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That's the problem with the game? I've been told that the game renders all the beavers of the world. Still low to medium settings were helpful. Yolanders, you can't. Are you fucking kidding me? That's so fucking funny. Usually really like Bloom. No, you build a fucking massive supercomputer, dude, and it's just... Ugh. Man. Probably gonna have to tweak a lot of these as I learn more. Well, I'm glad you learned the history from me. If I could do anything... I don't remember pressing that. If I could do anything... By the way, the music in this game? This is cool. When I booted the game up and I heard the music, it's kind of like when I heard CK3, I was like, ooh. Is that a thing in this game, Menki? Oh yeah, it is hovering. Wait, I see it. Okay, so I think... So one of my very first playthroughs, for those that don't know, was the Kingdom of Sicily in the CK3. That was the first real kingdom I put time into. And we played as the Outvilles, and Robert Guiscard is his name. And I think we take that same beat and go with Naples. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to see anything in specific? Like, I mean, look at my Byzantine people. Basilius, you're a piece of shit. Aragon. So 1337 is our start date. That puts us after the ownership of... So King Robert the Wise Anjou. Does it show me his legacy? Oh, Naples is one of the tutorial ones? That's cool. Castile would be a good one. I mean, it's such a strong, like, historically a very strong one. Hype train has begun. Really? Oh, it's completed. Albania is a vassal. Huh? So at this point, if I can remember properly, but basically you have Robert Guiscard and his son, Roger II. Roger II creates a really amazing situation in Naples because Naples becomes this hub of, and it's really cool. You can see it here: Neapolitan, Sicilian, Greco, Median, Albanian, Frankian, Taliki. You can see all these different cultural groups here, and you can see a bunch of different religions: Catholicism, Orthodoxy, Judaism, and Valdensian. I can't pronounce it. Someone else can. But at this point, 1337, it's been highly Christianized. But at the point when it was taken over as a Norman kingdom, it was like a three-way fucking split between Orthodox. A Shinto Naples run. That, ooh, what's a Shinto Naples run? Like I play like over here. But it became this really cool nation that had Islam, it had Greeks, it had Italians, it had Lombards. Lombards are basically proto-Italians. I think we think that like Romans are Italians. Romans have more in common with Greeks than the Lombards do. Italians have more in common with Greeks than I'm trying to fucking word this. So Romans and Greeks are more similar. Lombardy people, Lombards are more like the like kind of Italian people. They even spoke like almost like a proto Italian. So if you were to go back in time and land in Rome in 117 AD, they would not be talking like this. They would not have to sing the song like that. That is a convention that builds over time. They would probably be speaking more kind of, again, closer to Greek, but Greek also has so much influence from a lot of different other locations. So that too, like, what is a really cool thing is if you've played Age of Empires, as you progress, the most recent one, 3, 4, 5, whatever one of the most recent ones that I fucking covered. Well, very true, Hail Alexander, very true. But the Lombards at one point controlled almost the entire boot. Sicily was controlled by North Africans. But Age of Empires, if you play as the French, as Francia, as whatever point it is, they go from speaking Proto-French to French with each age. So if you know French and you go to play Age of Empires, you will not probably understand their dialect, which is really cool. There's a really nice little like nuance that they threw in that like how their dialect kind of changes over time, because France has just so much chaos going on throughout its history during this time, especially right now, right? Because this is 1337. King Philippe is fighting against King Edward, and King Edward, this is, if I fucking remember right, when is the Black Prince? I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with the Chevauchés. Yes, 1330 is when he was born. So King Edward's son, the Black Prince of Wales, it's exactly the start of the 100 Years' War. I just didn't want to fucking say it and be wrong. This is like, so Aquitaine and this little guy right here, this is not Flanders. This is a specific name for this duchy. Flanders eventually falls into it, but this is all controlled by England. This just got done being part of England. At one point, England had all of this, and it was part of the Angevin Empire. And there's just a lot of crazy shit. There, in CK3, you can actually have the Angevin Empire as part of which means across the sea or something like that. But Angevin Empire requires having France and taking most of the Levant. All right, we've gone off base. We're all over the fucking place. So Naples, you guys want to start with Naples as we are now 28 minutes into this fucking stream?
A wise decision.
Yeah, that's another cool thing about this game. This is EU4. This takes place in 1337. You play more of Knights in Shining Armor in this game than you do in CK3. EU5, whoops. CK3 is more the beginning of Knights, and they wore mainly mail. Plate armor and Knights in Shining Armor and plate and all that, and the chivalric codes and everything is a convention of like 13th century onward. Well, there you go, boyfriend. I know you knew. It means centered in Anjou, from the father of Henry II, Geoffrey Plantagenet. I thought it had something to do with like over the seas or something like that. But all like heavy plate armor is like 1430s to 14. Like there's a difference between Outremer Empire, Outremer. That's what I'm thinking of, Outremer. Sorry, thank you, dude. There's a difference though between Christian. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Angevin had like, it had England, it had like majority of France and a little bit of Ireland. But Knights in Shining Armor, there's a difference between 1450 pre and post. Pre 1450, everything changes. Everything's different compared to post 1450. That's like considered a real stepping point into like the Duke of Achu. Bless you. it's a big change in the way that armor was done and the conventions, and it basically kind of comes down to Italian and Gothic or German styles of plate armor, and with very kind of small smatterings in from like England and the such. And it just basically kind of, the conventions for armor construction come down to what those militaries were like. Did they have a lot of horses? Okay, well, they wouldn't have folds that would go down over a certain point. They would have tassets, or it would just a lot of different shit. Can you tell I like history and I get a little carried away? Let's play Naples. The Kingdom of Naples stands at the crossroads of its own troubled history. Born from the ambitions of powerful dynasties seeking dominion of the land of southern Italy, Naples rises as a bastion of resilience and cultural fusion that extends from ancient civilizations, such as the Greeks and Romans, to the more recent dynasties of the de Hauteville, de Hohenstaufen, and Anjou, each leaving an incredible mark on Neapolitan identity. In the year 1337, the kingdom finds itself under the rule of a visionary leader, King Robert the Wise Anjou. A wise and just ruler known for his sagacity and keen judgment, he has navigated the intricate web of political alliances with finesse. His rule, that should be capitalized. His rule has brought a period of relative peace and welcome respite from the turbulence of the past. What will become of Naples when his steady hand falters? What will his successors do to stave off all those who covet the Neapolitan lands? The tale of Naples' future is as yet unwritten. Yes, Neapolitan. So, Neapolitan is how you would say it if you don't know the language. Neapolitan is, I'm from Naples and Calabria. So let's take a look at relative hints. We're going to be doing a lot of reading today. It's not going to be a high octane crazy play session. I've never played this game, so I have to learn. As the biggest power in the region, the Kingdom of Naples is poised to dominate Italian trade and politics. Can I close this part? No, guess not. Fuck me, right? Large subjects in Greece are constitute a convenient foothold for external expansion. Build roads from our capital. We should aim to lay I gotta fucking make roads in this game. I gotta fucking make roads. Agent number 1, thank you so much for the 52 huge girthy raider, 52 person raid. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Were you playing this as well, my dude? You joined to the wrong channel, partner. I've never seen you before, and I guarantee you this is gonna be a fucking shit show for anyone who came in here. Yeah, we'll learn it together. I will step you guys through the process that I learned CK3 for. Okay, so I gotta make some rocky roads from Naples to every nearby town and valuable RG. What the fuck is RGO? Initials of resource gathering operations. Each location has a raw good that is created from minerals. First, your goods. Each level of can employ up to 1,000 laborers or slaves. I've first time jumping in, first time playing an EU. I've played an ungodly amount of CK3, so, and I made tons of CK3 guides, so I figure maybe we'll do some EU5 content here. I did not like Vicky 3, and I'm starting to get like a bit of like the twitch from Vicky 3, and I'm hoping that this is just my initial. I always have this initial barrier when it comes to learning games. I don't want to fucking learn this. I'm gonna go play Ultima Online. Guys, I'm thinking of making some Ultima Online videos. They won't do well, but I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Let's have fun together. If you have any tips, hot tips, agent number 1, by all means, let me know. We'll increase our proximity, therefore our control. Expand our country contains valuable raw goods in abundance for all flesh. They can also be used in their like, okay, so if in those are. And I'm reading this, I'm not gonna retain it. How about with missions disabled? Enable them in the main menu. Why do I have missions disabled? Who would do that? So this wants me to expand our extraction of raw goods, develop a textile industry, and build marketplace to export our surplus. Okay, simple things as we would do in any strategy game. Pops demanding goods. I love that I use the word pops because of this. The trade building system is very similar. Oh, fuck! That was like the one thing I hated, was the economy in Vicky 3. Pops will try to buy, we'll try to buy the goods they need to life in the market. Okay. Their pop satisfaction will decrease if their pop satisfaction falls before pop join. Ooh, okay. Recommend actions. Keep stability, legitimacy, and state of satisfaction has the... Does that have a... Okay, I didn't know if there was like a certain factor or a certain amount of it. Okay, that was pretty... I like that. The good news is you can totally automate it if you hate it. Okay. Expand your production of the demanded goods by a building. Okay, building is okay. Extra hints. Having unsatisfied pops. Yeah, so this is just kind of general stuff on that. Units have to have a commander appointed. Suitable character from your unit. You should generally pick the one with the higher ability. Okay. I just really want to make tutorials. If you're brand new to any of these games, imagine my... Listen, I'm not very confident in a lot of things, but I know I have a good voice. I know I've got a good fucking voice. Imagine my dulcet tones be like, settle up, motherfucker. We're going to learn some history today. You jump into the game, you're like, oh, this might be fun. Most fun characters, we should always... Possible reforms, okay. I have our all possible reforms enacted. Press the plus button under the crown card. Really, pop is a... I always looked at it as an abbreviation of population. Like, different population types, but part of population. That's interesting. Thank you, I didn't know that. Possible cabinet actions. Okay, I'm not going to understand it. So, the one thing that I have a problem with a lot of games is, why the fuck do I not have missions turned on? Shouldn't that be something that I have by, like, default? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember if I had... I don't remember if I did click to lock. I think I did mouse tendency. No, I think I did action lock. There. Okay. So where's the missions thing it says? This is like turn on missions. Why would that be off by default?
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the
Yeah, let's go to my menu. That seemed like tomfoolery. Drown Dog, dude, thank you so much for resubbing up, my man. We have to do that. We have that. That's got to be changed. Do that. Maybe a little bit lower. Add lower there. I love the music, but is that way too loud? I'm looking at my wave and fucking. You think I don't fucking have one of those in my closet right fucking now? Okay, maybe I actually don't. Music density? That's pretty cool. Oh, dude, thank you, Kier. Giving out 20 fucking girthy subs, my bros. Nikki, what's up, my man? Oh, dude, and then Xenophone subbed up with Prime. Guys, thank you, bros. My fucking bros. Mission should be in the game, not in the menu. It says do it through the menu though, Andrew. It says you have missions turned off, so you have to enable this in the menu.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub. Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub. A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Oh. Well, sometimes they'll say you have to restart. That's why I'm doing it. Let me see what it says. Okay, well, Naples is one of its recommended, so let's just press that.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Did I not just do it fucking right? Dude, this is already pissing me off.
Subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Top right when you pick a nation. Okay, thanks, guys. I think I'm gonna have to redo this again, unfortunately. But I think by going through this process, it probably turned them on.
Praise the sun.
Let's just step through it. Let's just go through this the way that I did fucking CK3, rather than I did this for Vicky 3. I tried to circumvent the tutorial. I fucking know their systems.
A new subscriber.
Zypher, you got a job, dude. Congratulations, man.
Fills you with determination.
Oh, thank you so much, bro. Everybody in chat. Zypher can't hear what I'm saying, but everybody say congratulations to Zypher. He got a job. I think you're a teacher, right, Zypher? By holding tab, you can see an overview of the whole world. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oof.
A new subscriber arrives.
Fuck, how do we get to fucking Saudi Arabia?
Determination.
Game concept highlighted in blue.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
You know how long I used to just fucking do this? You know, playing a game like this during COVID was fucking awesome. Because it's like,
Praise the sub.
ain't no one going anywhere. I'm chilling. I'm inside fucking playing CK3. It rebooted a lot of my love of like medieval history.
It fills you with determination.
We've done all that. You can play as the spirit of the nation, an abstract representation of your country. You're currently playing as the Kingdom of Naples, a country with King Robert as its ruler.
A new subscriber arrives.
Huh?
It fills you with determination.
In Europa, you can play as the spirit of the nation, an abstract representation of your country. You are currently playing as the Kingdom of Naples, a country within King Robert as its ruler. So is this saying that I'm not playing as King Robert? That I'm playing as just a fucking
It fills you with determination.
king under Robert? This has already thrown me off.
Praise the sub.
What the fuck is that? That was different than what we saw a second ago. So there's a few different elements they will say is King over Robert. I'm fucking confused. There's a date in the top right. This is because the game plays out in real time. Of course it does. Fucking Brittany, dude. Oh, okay. So to put this into CK3 context so I can understand it, Menki, I am playing as, like it said, the spirit of the country. And currently, King Robert is the king of this country, but I control the goings-on. When Robert passes, it's not my character like it is in CK3. How you play that character, and as that character dies, you move to the next progression point, right? Like, as the character, as your kings die, you just have progression that goes on. Is that what you mean, Menki? Leftmost section of the top bar displays your estates. Okay. Which are groups that are hold power within a country. Yeah. As a player, you are represented by the crown. We'll go back to this, but for now, keep in mind that every state holds a percentage of wealth and power and has a level of estate satisfaction that can track at the top of the bar. I assume that's a state satisfaction. Expenses, current, where's satisfaction? Is that not on here? Oh, bribe the estate. Okay. This negative. So this negative 2.5%. Where is that? Okay, monthly change is. Okay, so that's my monthly change. Got it. You are a country. The king is your tool. That's a great one sentence way to put it. It is a percentage is a level of the distribution of power between the states will vary from country to country, with some countries having access to unique estates altogether. Next, let's take a look at the resources and status. This is just at the top part. This is the middle section. Determine your most important resource is your population. Oh. Why did I do that? Oh, it shows me. That's kind of cool. So rather than having to like hover over these things, I can kind of just... Oh, well, never mind. I thought it was going to be a little more dynamic. Another particularly important number is your stability. Measure of your internal resilience. There it is. Measure your internal resilience that will help you keep your estate and population loyal, and you can use the influence with you can use to influence the politics of your country. Maybe the rest of the numbers that become relevant. Let us now. So that's an important thing about realization of a video game. And they're doing better jobs here than they have in the past. But if I say, okay, this is your top bar with your stability, your population, your legitimacy, and your prestige. I have not played this game. I don't know what those terms mean. So you have to establish context of terminology before you use terminology. So I like how they're kind of trying to do that. Age of traditions, okay. Over the course of hundreds of years, you can see the current date. Isn't it like 1337 to the beginning of the Victorian era? So you can literally play. I hope they do Pax Romana, another Pax Romana, by the way. Call it Pax Romana, right? The CK3 fucking classical era clone. 1337 to 1837. Okay. That's the beginning of the Victorian era, right? Yeah, 1837. You fucking threw me off, Zola. Why is there no... So there's no 1080p option, Miffy, because I'm streaming in 1440. And because Twitch is a piece of shit, it downgrades you to 720. It only halves it. So I have to start streaming in 4K. I will start streaming in 4K now. Because I was going to do it for Battlefield, but Battlefield was tanking my performance, and I found out it was because of the cores. Okay, so... I work at home calling for health system. Oh, okay. Are pop kind of like classes of the total population? It looks like I have population and then the different distinctions, cultural, religion, and whatnot are within this. I was going to ask, does Hearts of Iron start at World War I or does it start in World War II? I thought it started right before World War II in like 1930 something. Twitch just needs to like update its streaming platform. I have no idea why we're doing this. Okay, which will end in 1442 to give away to the Renaissance. Within each age, you will have access to new advances or research. I played it once and I just couldn't get into it. There are 8 different panels accessible from here, which you will spend plenty of time in. They are government. Okay, so these are all done through F buttons, which is cool. Okay. All right. Okay. 1936, got it. On the game says you can, on top of the game concepts, was that this over here? Oh, it's over there. It's fucking glowing. The hints panel. Oh, look at Roberto Orsini over here, fucking ready to help me out. Relevant hint. Okay. This is kind of like how it was in Vicky, right? Where you had all these fucking hints that were always slamming you, and this fucking, I hated them. Does the guy feel that you can, regardless of whether you defense yourself or as you mentioned, ducats are one of the most important resources in the game. Most actions cost ducats, and very often your ability to impose your will as a ruler. Both outside and inside your country, most of your finances are controlled from the balance panel. Got it. Did I click the right panel? No, I clicked government. Okay. Okay. Seed man. Do you guys remember when it was the Middle Ages and we didn't worry about the cost of the court? Okay, so this shows income on the left, expenses on the right, green and red. Is this, can I allocate? Okay, that makes sense. Is this a per unit amount? It looks like it's 0.2. Monthly change. Okay, what are this? What am I doing by doing that? What are these plus and minus buttons do? Let's press the next button. Just change the month. You just saw the difference between your monthly income expenses and displayed at the top bar. Good line. So are these different at the city? It's a rural settlement. City. Settlement. What is this? A town. Okay. A disclosure of your richest location. That is where the... So my richest locations are Naples. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Menki, I thought that said mining. Okay. Is there a 1-to-1 for this though? So by 1%, does that help this go? Does that make it drop by 0.5? I wonder if it's 0.05. I wonder if there's some sort of automate tax right to make mobility action. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can now recommend you automate your tax by clicking the clock icon. So it sounds like it seems like, yeah, absolutely. I was going to say you just keep a lot of this at I think you just I'm going to have to learn more. But why even have an automate button? Yeah, there's going to be a population of gamers that want to play with it, but like so few are going to, I think. Okay, butcher, burgers, and commoners. Okay, easy enough. Now, can I change that though? So it just says 50. Okay, so it only would be 50. Okay, I thought I got like a red line. Like, any of these motherfuckers just at 25. So where does it show me their satisfaction up here though? So a state satisfaction. This is what the estate satisfaction of an estate will move towards, the speed at which it... Okay, so we're saying the equilibrium here. It's currently at 61%. It's going to drop to 56%. And it's going to do that however long it takes. Okay. Aside from taxes, another significant source of income is minting. You can really mint to your heart's content. Who would ever mint and cause inflation? Really mint your heart's content. Minting won't create inflation. Like you would assume. With the minting sliders to mint some shiny ducats. Current inflation is 0 and changes monthly by a point. Inflation increases all prices paid in ducats by our country. I wonder if there's a difference between... Is there a difference between these three? So what I'm saying is... that's plus 0%, that's 0%, and that's negative 0%. And it's showing me here that's... I'm creating inflation right now. Increments by the number of the box of the top type at the top. So noble satisfaction will increase by 0.24% per month, I believe. Huh? The monthly change? Oh, I get what you're saying. So the satisfaction will drop from 61% to 56.2% at a rate of 0.24 per month. That's what you're saying, Menki? But I don't know I mean, I'm getting more income, obviously. But what's the difference between these three zeros? Red 0% is anything greater than 0 but less than 0.1. So it could be 0.09 is what you're saying. It could be a 100th of a percent versus a 10th of a percent. Although it displays me the hundredths value, so maybe it's 1,000th of a percent. Is that what we're saying here? So it's 0.001. It's semantics, but I just like to learn these things. Our trade and food, since those are more advanced concepts, we'll not cover them now. You can learn more. Okay, well. Let us unpause for a bit before looking at the expenses. You can adjust the speed at which it runs from top bar, speeds 1, 2, or 3. Therefore, a good pace to start, but every player has, I mean, yeah, I fucking play on 1. I've played all these games on 1. Nope. Well, what button am I pressing that makes that happen? Okay, so this button, how does game speed go up? What's the fastest, what's the fucking shortcut button? It used to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 on CK. Well, yeah, I know that, but what's the shortcut button? Good to hear, man. Good to hear, Goblin. Oh, Goblin Girl. Sorry, good to hear. Well, man. I'm from Southern California. Everyone's a man. Everyone's a bro. We're all dudes down here. Good one. When this pass, we have pause the game for you. Oh, the plus and minus button? That's it? Oh, okay. That's a little... Fucks my butt. And your estates are contributing their due taxes. Many calculations. We're going to find out together then. Ugh. Let us look at the expenses now. Where's the expenses? That's this. Okay. Many actions in the game cost ducats. So you're not actively spending your ducats, your balance is varied. You can spend ducats on increasing stability and legitimacy, two of your most important stats. But you spend at least enough so they do not increase. So we have to, you can spend ducats on increasing stability. Is that on here? Stability's right there. And legitimacy, is that cost of court? The maintenance cost of your standing armies, navies, and active forces can become your balance, reducing your... Where's that? Okay, they're their own individual things. Got it. Okay. What does this do? Deactivate the automatic raising of... Can I press this button? Raise the automatic... Okay, so just as... I didn't know this was going to show me a threshold. Customers with ruling centers... concubines, all these people are not for free. Okay, so is that legitimacy? Yeah, okay, so that's the currency of legitimacy. Okay, right there. Okay, just the budget sliders to end up with positive monthly balance. This is at 0.26. I just want to press buttons around here. Drop that stability, baby. Like how it's like no matter what, it's... It's kind of fine to begin with.
Another loyal devotee.
So why do I want to always max it? I mean, it's going to cost me a significant amount. It sounds like I always want to have it at 1.0. I don't really know what legitimacy does. Very much a prerequisite for running a country smoothly. At low levels, we will find that nobody wants to work with us. Let's put it at 1.0. And what is stability? Specifically stability. Kind of like negative, then it represents turmoil and has positive tranquility. Over time, stability will tend towards zero unless the other factors impact it. Starting wars is one of the actions that will reduce it. Who would have fucking thought? Okay, so contributing factors. Got it. Okay, Arcanist. This costs me. The boy likes. Let's go to 0.10. Perfect. You understood the base. Did I? So ducats are generated in your locations. These are your locations, correct? Those are your locations. So money is created here, just like it is in CK3, right? Like you get taxes from your locations. You get taxes from your baronies, your duchies, and what have you. Counties. Those are the other ones. This shows me that that's the amount that's coming in because we are taxing those locations. Well, specifically, we are taxing the pops of those locations. Is it the pops? What do I call it? The pops? Oh, the estates. Okay, the estates. I'm a little confused by the location terminology as well. Oh, cool. Cry havoc and let's slip the dog of war. But who are the estates? Here you ask. You just asked that. The estates are one of the keystones of ruling in Europa Universalis. Not only are they a source of taxes, but they are... Okay, so the government tab. Okay. To oppose the particular interests of your estates. Namely, it allows you to exact higher taxes and increase state satisfaction. We have a parliament. Country. Well, kind of all like jammed up on this. These are towns. These are rural locations. And this is a capital? Oh, that's a city. It's a city. Aquila is a city. Linguini over there. Police. Okay. Remember how I said I'm going to bitch and moan about the game? I don't think I'm going to like this game. I think what I liked about CK3 was the intricacy coupled with the simplicity. Like, the game wasn't this dense. Like, look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit down here, man. Well, the fucking infrastructure I gotta make temples. I gotta make these minters. What the hell is that? A tools building? Ah, shit. Just shit, dude. I told you I'm gonna bitch and complain. Hover over the income on one of the locations. It shows you who is paying what in taxes, further modified by how much money on the location. I mean, I love complexity, but fuck. This is the income, right? This is the tax. Is there another thing? So here's another thing I don't like about all Paradox games. All Paradox games have this. Oh, let's just press this button. Oh, fucking will this? Oh, shit. I didn't want to do that. You press like the smallest button and it pops into a huge other menu. Like, holy shit. What is this the income? Is it? Or is there a menu outside of the tax base that I have to look at to see the income? Yeah, I know. And CK3 is the same way. But I have to see the role play of it. Once I saw like the skullduggery and the crazy shit you could do in CK3, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, so let's go back over here. Can I just okay that? Okay, that. It's just I don't need the overwhelming shit here. Your power plots, it's one of the taxes. The states are essential to the business of war, since you will depend on their levies. You can afford to replace them with regular regiments. Big thing at this time too is mercenaries. The term freelancer comes from this era. Lance was basically a squad. We'll call it like a proto squad. And if a lance in a military unit in this time was usually owned by a king, a noble, or whatever. But someone who sold their services was a freelancer. The state satisfaction is about 50%. Will provide different bonuses. Okay, great. I think privileges, say power. Revoking privileges will both anger and okay, very much. Despite the increasing power of the states and thus reducing your crown power, some privileges might align with your interests. In the time of need. Okay, so this grants privileges. These things do royal marriage. Okay, so this increases their satisfaction. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. It increases their satisfaction, but it vastly increases their estate power. Okay. This is the power that this state has in a country. It depends very much on the size of the population and the social classes that belong in the state. What estate privileges they have been given. Some social classes like nobles get far more estate power per pop than slaves do. The total power of the estates reduces the crown power of the country. They are? Well, that's fucking dumb. Certain privileges estates derive their estate power primarily from the social makeup of your population. Four social classes: nobles, clerics, burghers, and then commoners. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? What is that all doing? Why is that a thing? Oh, 4,500, 33,000. Okay. Now where's that on this menu? 20,025 clerics of Catholicism religion? Your population lives in that is the location that is on the map. The world of your position is made of just countries in our own locations. Zoom out to see your countries. Okay. Okay. Open a country panel by left clicking on it in the on a foreign country. Why can't I click on my own country? What the fuck was the point of that? Without locations. Locations are the heart of the economy and the politics of any country, and then Produce goods and generate deck space, but they are also becoming locations. So 3 different locations. Okay, so city, town, rural settlement. We established that. Yeah, I can't wait for that part. Zoom into C locations. That was I don't like that. That kind of confused the shit out of me for a second there. Important location in any country is the capital. Okay, got that. You recognize it as double click on your flag in the top bar to move the camera to your capital. Okay. Any location by pressing F. Okay. Before looking at that pool, let us stop for a moment to take a look at control. Why wouldn't we? You can assign locations, countries. Okay, so no big deal there. Now pressing assign the role. Control group. Another press right click. Another right click it. No. Oh. What? Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, cool. Got it. I won't ever use that feature, but that's nice to know. Different closer classes we just saw, pops will increase the estate power of the respective estate. The amount of pops each social class depends on mainly buildings represented in location. Buildings can be built by you or your estates, and they need to employ a specific social class in order to function. When a building is built, peasants will promote to the necessary. This was voiced over. It'd be so much fucking better. Like every fucking tutorial in any fucking video game, voice it over. Just spend the extra money. The thing between people liking and disliking your game is the tutorial. It always is gonna fucking be the barrier of entry of your video game. It's that's why of the Paradox games, Stellaris is the easiest to play because it steps you through everything. It makes me wait on the narration. Well, I think what they should do is, if you really wanted to do it, this would be a constant dynamic thing where you'd press start and be not all locations have buildings at the beginning of the game. Every location has goods. Like it would focus on everything. So it wouldn't just be like reading this. It would, every sentence would bring you to where it's trying to show you the information, keeps your eye engaged, right? Resource gathering operations. So every location has just one of these, it's saying? This is the one specific good, okay. This is the RGO of that location, right? Very much like buildings, RGO sell their goods in this market, generate tax base. Yeah, man, pop into bed, Toad. Get in bed with me, baby. Let's play. What are you wearing right now, Toad? Is that a lace set of PJ pants? Or are you just happy to fucking see me? You can cut the dick holes out of that thing and really show it off. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not talking about easy. I'm saying they should be. You don't excuse bad game design by saying our games are meant to be challenging. That's a poor reasoning. Because if I can't play your video game because the accessibility is low, it's not a good video game. A good video game should be accessible to a range. And yeah, if you want to just play the beginning portions of this, just kind of like move some little blocks around, you should be able to do that. And that's totally there, right there. Ooh, erotica. But more video games need to spend more money on their tutorials, and they don't. And that is tragically evident of a lot of video games. And it's because our attention span as consumers and as gamers has dropped over the last fucking 5 years. And you can make the claim, well, that's a problem with that's a skill issue. That's those people with those problems. Well, those people are that you point at the top of the bell curve, and those people should be the ones you unfortunately cater to. because those people bring in the lion's share of your money, because it's unfortunately a business at the end of the fucking day. But you can speed through it or not, and I think it's like you just create that option. The game, I got lost in fucking ranting like I usually do. Beginning of the game, most of your tax base will come from the production of your RGO. Okay. You end up receiving a fraction of those ducats. I'll click on the pool. Over the tax rate, I am. That's being distributed among the state. Oh, I did want me to. That's very true, Easy Buns. Hover over the tax base to see how it is being distributed among the estates. Am I not doing that right now? Oh, okay. Just click it again. Hover 18.1996. Of which 5.22 of you from estates. Huh? Oh, total tax from this location. Got it. Okay. So what? Hover over the tax base to see how it's being distributed among. Am I? Blinking is this one. Wants me to hover over this one, like that. Buildings are. Just show me this from the start. Give me. I need crayons, bro. Buildings RGO and your locations employ POPs to create tax base. The tax base is divided among your estates, who in turn provide you with taxes and levies. Show me this from the start. Fuck. So these employ these that are part of the estates, the bottom of the strata of that estate, and then the tax bases. The buildings create. Tax bases divided among your estates, who in turn provide you with tax bases. Where's the create button? Why is this? Why is this? Why is this? Buildings RGOs create. Oh, they create tax base that belongs to the estates. Keep fucking going. Okay, it's already fall under the sun. Let us discuss the control. Among other things, control determines. In other words, tax base location is scaled over the percentage of control. Okay. In other words, a tax-based location is scaled by the percentage. Does that show me something in here? Okay, potential tax base. Got it. So it shows me that my potential is 18.9. My effective is currently 18.9 because I'm at 100% control. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Hover over the control tooltip. Click on the map mode button to activate the control map mode. Oh, what the fuck is this? Okay, so I don't have as much control over here. You'll see the map mode. You click it, the map mode will change. Show. Okay, so is this saying that I only have 15 control in this location? 50% control enables 15% of the tax base. So, okay. I have 2.9 total potential. I'm only getting 0.58. That doesn't feel like 15%. It should be 0.4. So what am I missing here? Right? Isn't potential and effective representative of this percentage? basically I'm asking, where's that extra 0.14 coming from? This doesn't matter. Using now the master decision control. Notice how controls are due to the control location, the appropriate new domains. Useful at least without the proper infrastructure in place. Okay. Now let's look at the proximity map mode. Okay, okay. Press this button. Oh, Jesus, dude. Indeed, topography and vegetation play a very important role. It says the presence of human-made infrastructure like roads or ports. So you build roads to increase proximity, which increases control, which increases your potential tax base, which then reflects upon your, which increases your realized tax base against your estimated tax base. And you need to, your potential tax base, estimated versus potential. And you need to increase all those things. So the more control, the more taxes you get, the taxes then go to the estates, and you have to maintain the estates' rights through taxation to lower their crown, fucking whatever the fuck. This shit. I don't want the army. Clicking on different locations while on this map will show the path that leads to the road to the capital. So there's no road here. Is that what it's saying? There are dozens of different map modes. Good. Well, the distribution population of the country. You can also have map by hovering over the widget at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Remember to go back to the, okay, so control crew. Okay, cool, okay. Let's just go to, this is terrain, political, tax base. Why, those are fucking terrible colors. Raw materials, control, we saw that one. Proximity to capital, got that. Markets, whoa, shit. You know, the brain that like thinks these up, man, is insane to me. So we have said that you need proximity to have control. Then how do you improve proximity? Multiple different roads. Let's build a road from Naples. Notice it will cost you ducats. Well, I don't know. What do you mean? It'll, okay. Let us build. Notice it will. Like, okay, open the Naples panel. Okay, roads. Click on any neighboring location on the map to start this construction. Oh, so there's no quick buttons for this. Okay, I have to just kind of fucking navigate it myself. I was hoping I'd be able to, like, you know how you can swap between like a duchy, kingdom, blah, 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 in CK3. I was hoping I could do that here. Okay, so what I probably want to build towards is any of my actual, what is this thing called? Town? Yeah, town. The rural settlements, not as much. Because what I want to look at then, what's my potential tax? Okay, this is not, that doesn't fucking help me at all. Can I not have like a potential tax base one? Can I hotkey them? All right. Okay, so this is, so potential tax base is 0.8. Well, that's just not cool. 3, 2, 0.2. Like, my point is, building a road to here isn't going to help me anywhere near as much as building a road to here. It's got a potential of 3.8, 3.38. Or over here, this has got a potential of 1.3. So I guess the darker the color, the worse the potential. Yeah, 100%. Okay, and this Potenza looks like it's going to be the winner here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. What about this little guy over here? Was he 4.1? Well, we'll just do Potenza to begin with. Okay, so Control Q, 1, build this bitch. Go here. It cost me 252 against my 772. Okay. Click on any neighboring location on the map. So, oh, how do I undo that? How do I not do that one? No, shit. How do I stop that? Yes. Cancel all that. I want to restart this bitch. Stop everything. Perfect. That's what I want. Click on any neighboring location on the map. Why is it? Does it want me to just click this one? Is there a hot button for this? Shift? No. Build road from pool to capital. Oh, so can I do this? That's cool. Well, this is what I wanted to do. But, oh, fuck, bro. Whatever. Bravo, the road is now under construction. It will take some months to finish. You can see the construction progress in a particular widget on the map of your capital. Okay. Proximity location will improve accordingly. Building your own regiments. Okay. So roads equal proximity. Control improves crown power, tax base, and levies. Aside from roads, can only be propagated by sea, although it sufficiently requires good. Before we finish, we finish? Does it finish? Let's go over a couple of extra UI elements that you need to know, starting with the outliner. Okay, good. The outliner offers an overview of what is going on in your country, the road you just built in the construction tab. Cool. Countries are highly customized, much like control groups. Okay. Open the context menu. To do this, you can utilize the context menu, which can be accessed by right-clicking on a location. In a country or location to the outliner. Okay, so like that. Okay, cool enough. You know, they had this feature in CK3 and I could never use it, and I knew it was good. Like I use it every so often. Nice to know, you'll be able to access everything you have pinned on the right. At the end of the introduction, we have automated some features to help you focus on learning the bases. Control is under the automated panel. Okay, automation panel. Oh. 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 Level urgency from urgent is red. What is okay? You will not get alerts. Press giving it automated. Most alerts have a hint, so shift click corresponding hint. Lastly, I recommend that you look at the agenda. Okay. So you'll find a little bit of historical context for your country. Okay. Open the government panel. Oh, government panel. Open the missions tab. Pick up mission focus. Can I not do that right now? Oh, mission focus. Politics walkthrough. Now to start this fucking one. It just didn't. It said started at fucking leisure. It's like, well, here's the next one. We already have a glimpse of the pops in your city. Open the society panel. Oops, press the wrong button. Open the people tab. Pops tab. Got it. Shit tons of peasants everywhere. Far as the fucking eye can see, man. Oh, 500 divided into pops, groups, classes, culture, religion, social classes, and location. All right there. As we already saw, every social culture is one specific state. On top of that, pops have a level of literacy. This is how well pops can read and write. It is most related to the average literacy in our country. Impacts our research progress. Okay. But also increases the impact from the market price of their needs to the pop satisfaction. Okay, got it. A level of pop satisfaction in both food and pop needs. I guess that's this right here. That's literacy. That's pop needs. Got it. Okay. Satisfaction of pop needs depends on your various factors like what regarded in culture. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Fuck. Oh, great. Here's a cultural breakdown. Pops belong to a culture which low cultural status will generally have much lower pop satisfaction, will contribute fewer levies. So let's take a look at this. Greco, Hellenic, is our lowest pop. Well, I guess Albanian is. Oh, okay. Well, okay, shit. We got lots of low pops here, and that means Prussian culture. Ryland, it's fucking brutal, bro. You see though, like there's so much here that it's really hard to address this as a tutorial. So I really have to consume it, process it. I would not have been able, like, if you guys remember when we did CK3 streams, I hadn't had any of the starting your first campaign videos up. I did the starting your first campaign video about a week or two into having played the game. I'm sorry, a week or two into launch, which is about a month after having played the game. So, it's definitely gonna take time. Your culture will assimilate to your primary culture. Can I assign a primary culture? Is that just whatever culture is dominant is your primary? So these have the same Neapolitan view of Sicilians. View of Neapolitan. Okay. So what's really cool about Naples, the Kingdom of Naples, is there are cathedrals and portions of Naples that have artistic representation of the three major cultural groups, right? Like you have Roman style, you have Byzantine style, and you have Islamic style, and it's all throughout the majority of the Kingdom of Naples. It was not that deep, you're right. Are artifacts created by artists in your country, for instance, a painter might produce a painting, or might create a novel. Created amount of cultural influence will grant to your primary culture. Once created, will continue to provide you with benefits with cultural traditions to your primary culture, as well as monthly bonus to your prestige bases. So art quality prestiges another set one of your stats. Prestige? Yeah, prestige. Okay. The religion. Let's see the religion tab. Religion as well. So the religion is present in your country. You can spend religious influence to interact with your religion. You can canonize a saint. That's kind of cool. The Pope has meddled in our affairs for far too long. Which all religions in the country have Chris Cardinal seat. That's kind of cool. So as you grow in religious influence, you can do these kind of things. It's kind of nifty. Well, it doesn't look like it's primarily... Doesn't look like the point of it is prestige. It looks like it helps out with cultural traditions, assimilation speed, institution growth. So it looks like it's connected more to other things, but it also has an effect on prestige. Right? Like having institution growth is probably huge. So I don't know. I have to kind of look at those things. I would love to do a start in. Is the game Pax Romana? What's the fucking name of the classical era Paradox game? But do that into CK3, into this. Oh god, dude, into Vicky. Fuck, and then Hearts of Iron. Hearts of Iron's fun, at least. It's cumbersome, but it's fun. And then we end it in Stellaris. Imperator, that's it. Imperator, that's it. I just thought it was Pax Romana for some reason. Imperator Rome. Open the people tab. Okay, open the characters tab. Okay. Of course, your game you'll need to interact with a number of different characters, individuals, prominence whom you can employ for various roles. In this tab, you can see a list of characters. Characters have abilities that will determine their efficiency at performing the different roles. Administrative ability, diplomatic ability. I guess it's like what makes this era so boring and so fun too, right? Like 13 and 14 and 1500s are all really cool, but it's like the beginning of like global markets. It's not really that much of a thing in the low and middle ages, but like, oh, markets, and we are establishing lending. Lending was started by the Templars. The Templars said, hey, you want to bring all this money to the Holy Land? Well, we'll give you a note of lending. You can give us 5,000 ducats, whatever. And when you go over there, you can pull it out of one of our banks rather than walking across with 5,000 gold. I've heard Imperator Rome is really good. Top of the 3 base abilities, characters may develop specific traits that can make us... You can play a bank in EU5? That sounds fucking miserable. Okay. So she's got really good faith. Oh, diplomatic ability. So this guy could make it marry a lowborn, point as a general, point as an admiral. Cool, cool. I've already seen the use of artists in your corp, but your important characters may be followed by a ruler. This is the government panel. Oh, like an automate country? That's kind of cool. Consort. Right here, okay. Your heir. Is that my heir? we not have an heir? I definitely want. It's kind of glad you can do it. Heir to Naples, but how come that symbol for heir is different than this symbol right here? Select law, succession law. Okay. In region, if you have any of those roles. Okay. Speaking of the most important characters, those discussed one of the most powerful tools in the country. Cabinet. Okay. Which can be filled by characters which will serve as cabinet members. You can consider cabinet members a variety of cabinet actions. Increased province. Okay, that increases control. Oh, I thought it said increased province. It's increased province control. Or develop a province. Local monthly development. Inspect how much development changes monthly. Okay, well, what's that? Represents how cultivated land is and how much is used by the pops living there. The higher the development, the more people can live there and the more they can be exploited. Okay. Cabinet actions rely on 3 the ability to ruler the cabinet assigns carry out the actions. For instance, an action like change societal values. Okay. Will progress faster if the diplomatic ability of the cabinet. Yeah, I'll figure that much. Cabinet efficiency in the country will also. Okay, so efficiency. So cabinet efficiency and cabinet seats are related to the diplomatic ability. Every country is monarchy. The functioning tell that the nature and political structure of the countries are dependent on the setup of its government reforms, privileges, and laws. Okay, modifying any of these stability costs. Got it. Your government reforms are part of the domestic founding. Okay, so is this a reform? Okay, add a reform. Okay. So these reforms, institute reform is across the country. Yeah, of your country. So this is our country. So across the country, food production goes up by 20%. Okay. Diplomacy, monthly religious influence, foreign buildings costs. Diplomatic range, crown power. I look at this, from what it sounds like, autocracy sounds really good. What is required of this, though? So why can't I do religious tolerance? Tolerance has to be at least 50 towards humanist. Okay. So this says monthly progress to, aristocracy, not autocracy. Okay. Which is towards the aristocracy societal values. Oh, fuck. Okay. Aristocracy versus plutocracy. Serfdom versus free subjects. Mercantilism versus free trade. Holy shit. All right, so let's do... selection. Okay. I didn't read the rest of that. I love this one. The little like fluty flute. You can tell I'm tone deaf. With effects in the state of taxation and state power privileges can also have very fundamental consequences on your countries displayed, often enabling new possibilities or putting limits on your freedom of action. Laws exist in several categories and allow you to modify your country. Okay. So, what it seems like is your estates have reforms that you can put in place at each one of the strata: nobility, clergy, burghers, and commoners. Then you use laws to restrict certain reforms that have been put in place. Let me see here. There's a number of possible policies. For instance, you can choose to have no censorship as the actual policy of censorship law. Does having a variety of effects, some negative, some positive. How fast policy can... Okay. So let's look at like administrative law. Select policy of administrative system. Okay. Marry the hottest out of all kingdoms surrounding you. Have 2 males, 1 female with your new wife. Make the brothers fight to the death of the succession plan. Fight for me? Fight for me now? Guys, he's here. Daddy Pwnstar is in the house. Pwnstar85, one of the hottest upcoming YouTubers. If you guys haven't seen Daddy Pwnstar, you need to go to Pwnstar's YouTube website. His, hey look, that's one of his shorts. He's got 11,000 subscribers, but he's got 11.9. Let's get him to 12,000. Go and sub up to my brother, Pwnstar. And what I'm going to start doing, not a lot of them, but I think it'd be really fun to start making some Ultima Online videos. So guys, if you, does anyone in chat like Ultima Online? I think a lot of people in chat like Ultima Online. If you don't, you should play on UO Outlands. It's a free shard. It's what Pwnstar and I play on. That's how I found Pwnstar. And then we played EQ TLP together, EverQuest Time Lock Progression server. And fell in love. We were moving in together. We're going to duplex in Wyoming. And we're just gonna raise oxen together, hold hand in hand. Like, who can be a general or tax policy to revoke privileges? You click the, okay, I didn't know though if like you could use taxes to curtail some of the stuff you gave through reforms. Okay. Let's me change any time to cost of, okay. Let's do this. Now you can enact government reforms. I don't know why I said it like that. Reforms. Damn it. Reforms, privileges, and laws and specific actions you take during your ruling will cause the different societal values to slowly drift towards a target value. Okay, so these are all the values we talked about. Okay, so looking at it like this is way easier than seeing that fucking list of doom that we saw earlier. Are you on tonight, Pwn? You want to do you want to go to time together? I'd love to do some more time action. I'm trying to just ramp up tons of, I'm trying to buy myself Norse Watchtower, and I want to name it Chris's Bang Shack. No. You've never heard of Ultima Online? It is the primogen. It is the Primarch of all online games. The reason you have an the reason you have a World of Warcraft is because of Ultima Online. Because it showed the industry that online video games could be extremely popular. To be fair, Ultima Online was at the apex of Ultima's societal gestalt. Fucking, it was a big part of gaming at the time. Ultima 7 had come out, then Ultima 7 Serpent's Isle had come out, and Ultima 8 along with Ultima Online came out roughly but not really the same time. So you went 8 was kind of the tipping point, and then Ultima Online kind of came out after, and was a huge game at the time. It was in the Guinness Book of World Records. It was one of the most popular MMOs, and then a lot of other ones came. Granting certain privileges in your country's mobility will push your country towards aristocracy. Okay. Okay, so privileges decrease crown power, control increases crown power, and then laws, reforms, and societal values affect in some way, shape, or form crown power or all of the above, either manipulating it positive or negative for some other kind of gain. Got it. These then improve crown power, then improves your trade income, your cabinet, and your parliament support, and your cabinet can also fall back into the beginning of this whole chain. Done. Only does it increase your cabinet efficiency and your own support. Oh, guys, if you have Netflix, go watch Death by Lightning. It is about James Garfield, president for a day, basically. When all politics happen inside our realm, let us cover. Oh, let's cover diplomacy next. Why wouldn't we? Hell Let Loose is so fucking good. Shane Gillis plays Hell Let Loose. Okay, what? Okay, so no matter how powerful you grow, you engage diplomacy. Two important things to consider here. You'll need to spend diplomats to perform diplomatic actions of countries, like improve relations, fabricate spy. Ooh, you see, what makes these games fun for me is when you start to kind of learn the network of possibilities of things that you can do. Like, oh, we can get spicy with a spy network? That sounds kind of fun. Like, I was really bored playing CK3 until I realized I could kill someone and it would trigger a succession issue that would completely splinter a massive nation. I was like, oh, this game is so fucking cool. Because I can basically play Game of Thrones. So it's like once you learn how to tap into those portions of Paradox games, it starts to become more interesting. You can see you're going to mention the top bar. What? Where's the top bar? I see the, okay. I'm looking for, what is the diplomats button? Nope. Oh, I got sailors. Sailors of Naples. When was the last time you guys watched Sailor Moon? What's up, Cal? How you doing, man? You won't see the possible options. Hopefully the chat will correct me if I'm writing. Tuxedo mask. What's up, Alpha Blue? You will need to spend diplomatic. You can see your current diplomats at the top bar. So what Yolanders was saying is if you don't have diplomats, you won't see them up here. Have diplomatic treaties, so it looks like I don't think I have any. My capacity is low. Manage subjects. Oh, fuck. I have 2 vassals. Having diplomatic treaties with other countries like an alliance or subject will take an amount of diplomatic capacity. Okay. Current relations subtab contains. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Where do you see that? Where do you see that? Where the fuck do you see that, Devin? You tell me right fucking now where you see that. You son of a bitch. Menuception. Which is above your limit, so you will need to spend 5. Where's the 5.0? It's this. So where's my limit? Maximum is 3.5. So you saw that without me hovering over. So where did you see that? Where did you see that limit of or is that just a general like blanket limit is like, oh, I did my fucking get my beard trimmed tomorrow, thank God. But like the little, sometimes the mustache beard prickles up. So base value of every country is 1. Kingdom rank is 1. Diplomatic spending is 1.5. I just knew, baby. You son of a bitch. Okay, the current relations subtab contains information on all the treaties you have signed with other countries. So it's kind of nice that you have like a diplomatic capacity because you can get kind of horny, right? With a lot of other locations. With like CK3, getting like just so many different things going. Manage them from this panel. Okay. So these are my subjects. So what is that percentage? That's loyalty. Okay, so they're 79 and 77% loyal. What is this? This is a casus belli, so I can. This country has one on. This country has a casus belli on these countries. Okay, so I have one against Albania. Our rival is Spain. Oh, Sicily. Okay. Eventually, this whole Italy suffers not in 1300s, but like 1600s. Basically, just becomes a client state back and forth of France, Spain, and Germany. When Germany establishes its empire, it was 50 Years' War that establishes the empire and gets rid of all this little bullshit down here. Okay. Open the known countries tab. Okay. This tab you can see all the countries you have discovered. Okay, discovered. I bet it has to do with some sort of. Discovered the terra incognita is removed from it. We call this the fog of war. So I cannot. I have no I have no knowledge of Japan and China, basically. Can you do all of Africa? Is the whole entire map in EU? I don't remember. Okay, cool. Great power score. Where the fuck is that? So if your great power score is among the highest in the world, you would consider it a great power, which exert more influence. Yeah, dude. We were talking about Roger II, how he had like a multicultural empire and it became like the central hub of this location. So where is that great power score? It's showing these countries with your diplomatic range. There's all place to review. Where the fuck is the score? Score by owning more population, having higher prestige. Oh, sort by great. Okay, so this fucking thing. He was fluent in a shit ton of them. So that's mine. Got it. So I can't see 1, 2, and 3 is what this is saying. By filtering through this, you know, Upper Bavaria is number 4, but I don't know what the rank, or I don't know where 1, 2, and 3 are because I haven't discovered them. Got it. Organizations tab. Oh god, international organizations. Holy shit, man. And this is just one fucking tab. Oh. Catholic Church, the Holy Roman Empire. Oh. The Normans, I think the only other civilization, the only other thing in history that I like more than Normans is the Romans. The Normans, I think, are one of my favorite things. And what they did for, like, the early Middle Ages is so fun. No, I know, Devin, but I'm just trying to understand so much of it. Foreign country by clicking a country on the map. Here you can see the foreign country. Yeah. Now let us... diplomacy tab. We are perfectly balanced. Okay, well, that's great. Where's the diplomacy tab? Oh. This fucking thing. Current relations. Got it. Cool. Now let us look at the highlighted diplomacy card, which holds buttons for quick access. Okay, so improve opinion, profess and trust, curry favors, build spy network. Okay, okay. So who is our... So Sicily is our fucking rival. Where was that thing that showed me like a balance of their power compared to ours? How did I find that really cool bit of information that was hidden over the smallest little thing I have to just hover over, probably? I was like, yeah, you bitches could fight. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like, I clicked on the Golden Horde and I was like, right above the name. Okay. Shit. Oh, we are there. That's huge. You can also click on the country name of a flag of anywhere in the game and open the contacts menu. Okay. That's probably what would be useful. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Alpha Blue. That's one of my favorite things about them. They're like, yeah. Here's Normandy, which is the land of the barbarians. Just take it. And please don't raid Paris. Okay. We'll raid everywhere else. I'm just going to keep going other places. And we're going to do it under the guise of Christianity. Because it's like, they were clever about it, right? Like, well, we can just kill places that, like, you know... Wait, Naples is filled with people that are not Christian? Let's go. Why are we wait? What the fuck are we waiting around, Phil? Waiting around for? The name of the country. Fair enough. Okay. Click the improve opinion. Do I want to improve opinion? I kind of want to fucking plump them down, baby. Due to different primary culture, shared culture groups. Well, okay, well, whatever. So it's going to cost me 0.5. That's this. I say no. Improve our relations with France? Yeah, we're fine. I'm not improving my relations with Sicily. Fuck that. So our relations with the Papal States are pretty bumping, right? So that's without the 140, and that's the plus 95. France, it says we're plus this. So I think we just kind of stick this. Are at inside the diplomatic range of Naples to the closest is Abruzzi. So who do we want? Well, we'll get there, I guess. Who do we want to increase relations with? You guys were saying France, then ask them for money. I mean, I'm down to do that. Let's check our missions over the government panel. Missions. Politics place out intro, which means that you do not have access to mission that will help you deep dive into. Can I not? Oh, okay. We gain higher. I gotta pee real quick. Which mission do we start, guys? Pop selected a state that belong in our culture and religion across our country will gain. Oh, what's the criteria? Better relations between us and one of our estates. Our cabinet is efficient as well manned by a cable. What? That's not necessarily. That's like an abstract completion criteria. Kind of like this one, I guess. Vassal ties. Yeah, choose one, guys. That's what one we'll do. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Be right back. Fucking socks on my feet. It's cold up in this bitch. I have the window open because it's raining. It's fun to hear the rain. Oh. My back is fucking smoked. My body is smoked. My body is a wonderland. Oh, God, dude. Oh, it's a tree of missions for each one. Go for wave innovation because it sounds like the science option, and science is useful investment in such a strategy games. Where did you see that one? Oh, wave of innovation. The monthly research progress and institution growth. So yeah, that seems pretty good. Is that the one we are doing, my bros? Either progress and literacy or a capable cabinet. Capable cabinet might be good just to establish it. What is Hyera? Max tax and monthly prosperity. You know, 2 Sicilies incoming. I mean, it feels like it's going to happen. Pops in the selected estate that belong to our culture. Pop satisfaction. The designated subject that will have its liberty desire reduced and its capital will gain the center of urbanization. Alright, well, let's progress in literacy. Nice. Yeah, new missions that are accessible in the missions tab. So staff libraries. Hold on. Weird gray sweats in it, dude. Okay. I feel a little fucking warmer. I have no idea. Hello, Alexander. Wave of innovation. Go to government penalties to check your societal values. You have at least 0.12 monthly progress of innovation. Jordan Zos, what's up, man? Well, has a chancery. At least 1 level. Okay, so that's done. So we're pretty much playing now. Let's start economy missions. No, I don't want to do that right now. Progress in literacy. Not started expansion missions straight. Wow. We're gonna stream for about an hour more, but what are we doing, bros? Let's jump in through this together. I think my target right now is Sicily. Let's take a look at what their kind of situation is. So their rivals are Tunis. I don't know how you pronounce it. Sorry, guys. They're 31. Can I just see Sicily again, please? Sicily's 40. So we're like double the power of Sicily. We are much stronger than them. Okay. Yeah, historically speaking, yeah. Spain owns all of it. So let's see. They have subjects. Loyalty of Athens to Sicily. Oh, so this is their subjects, I think? Okay, so that's it. They're right here. Can I? You know, be really cool. Oh, hello. Hello. Can I, like, get their subjects to like fall apart. Like, can I secretly make... Like, Athens has got a 43%. Is a pawn? Oh, holy little boy. Is a destroyer scepter with scepter loyalty of Overlord. Okay, can I like... Hey, how about you and me jump in side of each other? What? Who would say that? Where am I setting this? Oh, I know, Bruce. Diplomacy, relations, current relations. So these guys right here, Kia. That's a navy, and Albania. Oh, it's right there. Holy shit. Is it? drive Epirus with So how do I like what's another leg? I don't see where's Albania. County of Ethiopia, which is right there. Okay. Chia. Why can I not just see a fucking outline of this country, man? Like, okay, I click Naples, I can kind of see it. Click this, I can kind of see it. That's the Duchy of Achia. God, it's so fucking hard to see. Oh, so that's the Kingdom of Albania. Okay, so it's literally just that. Okay. Okay. This is a navy. Can I bring this navy over here? Help increase that control. I'll unpause it for a little bit. Bring it down to 1. Just manageable in the meantime. Okay. French opinion has started improving. Okay. Can I swipe this away? How do I get rid of this? Okay, well, okay. We add autocracy to our monarchy. Okay, how do I get rid of that? Alright. The fucking whatever. Where is this? Okay. Byzantine Empire has gone bankrupt. Like it's been that way for a long time for these poor guys. So how do you shows on the road? Huh? Oh, the shows on the road. I got you. So how do I clean these out? Like how do I get rid of these fucking things? Oh, that's cool. You can expand and extract that. Why is this like that? Holy crap. Let me finish. Just reports. Okay, got it. Super duper, dude. Oh, there's a little button right here. News on and off. Got it. You guys can't see it because my head is covering it. Okay, so that cleaned up the UI a little bit. Let's deal with these. Rise the Turks. Sleepy dog. Can you guys see him? Is he visible? Start date. Okay. Member leaving Union. Oh, okay. What's this? Oh, you are sleepy, puppy. Roman is literally like on my lap. I have my leg is like on my other leg, and he is like a little cocoon right here. This is the most cuddly he's ever been. Little eyes. Oh. You know, it's fitting that we're playing this game because I got Roman right when the Reconquista DLC came out for CK3. Literally a day before. Absolutely, he does. Okay, so what is this? Neapolitan Provincial or Provencal Union? Do you have to worry about this? Oh, is it Provence? Yeah, I ain't worried about that, I guess. Inefficient minting. Why is inefficient minting? Help me. Isn't that efficient minting? Our minting efficiency is only 50%, so how do I see that? Click plus once. Not enough gold input. Gold, like the literal device, or ducats? You know what? We should do this. Automate trade. Oh, yeah. Automate trade, dude. Automate trade. Automate trade. Is it bad? Is it bad if I want to do that? Like, I feel like this is rough to understand right now. Micro help done. Trade is now automated. Okay, so we'll understand that in due time. So that fixes that. Unprofitable buildings. Weaponsmith. So this is probably related to the same thing that we're dealing with the trades, right? Lower. What is this saying over here? Those are unprofitable in the following markets: weaponsmiths and all of them. It's fine, but it won't import gold for you. Okay, so let's go to trade. So how do we import? Market automation. Assign capacity available. Reuse. So what is trade capacity? So how can we import? How do I fucking import, period? This is suggested imports. This is just jewelry? Okay. Is this just... silver? Go to goods tab and search for gold. Okay. Oh, market. Good. I don't want to talk about it. Right? And click has presence. Oh, click on this actual market. Got it. Okay. And now type in gold. So we did. We are in the Naples market. So we're in the Naples market. Typed in gold, found gold, and click this to import gold, I assume. Expand resource gathering options. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, so you can actually like do that from there. That's cool. Shortage in Naples. Noga's village and distribution. Okay, interesting. Okay, Bohemia are Hungary. Can I sort by profit of operation? So no one has any. That's what I'm getting. You have to turn off automation here. Bohemia or Hungary. Yeah, right. There's no gold, right? Like I'm not stupid here. Because this is surplus of the desired good. They don't have a surplus. What's up, Wise? How you doing, brother? Let's just kind of have that do its thing, I suppose. Pops with needs. So this is going to take care of those needs through trade, right? I'm going to speed that up. Pops are missing goods in some of our markets. It should not concern us as long as they do not rebel. But that's going to... I'm going to start building furniture, pine cloth, fruit, and legumes, either through trade or like, is that something I need to worry about is my question here. Like I'm looking at this fine cloth. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. In the year of 1337, tensions between the Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of France have reached a breaking point. The long-standing disputes over territory and claims to the French throne have erupted into open hostilities, marking the beginning of the 100 Years' War. Both nations are now preparing for a protracted conflict that will shape the destiny of Western Europe. The world watches as these two great powers prepare for their inevitable clash on the battlefield. This will hopefully be over quick. Let's try it. We may side either with Kingdom or with France, or remain neutral. The landscape of Italy. The Guelphs and Ghibellines have been fighting for dominance over Italy for centuries, ever since the investiture controversy pitted the Pope and the Holy Roman Empire against each other. The Guelphs support the papal authority over the peninsula, while the Ghibellines are considered Imperial loyalists holding their allegiance true to the Holy Roman Empire. You had an anti-pope during all of that, or whatever the fuck it was, a false pope. But matters have spiraled well beyond their initial positions, and both sides now represent a diversity of interests. Different countries are no strangers to switching sides, when doing so might benefit them. Possible to align with the Papal States or leader of the Holy Roman Empire in their struggle. Okay. Since the library was founded by King Charles Anjou, every Angevin ruler to the throne of Kingdom of Naples has devoted resources to enlarge the collection hosted in it. Scholars from all across the realm and abroad have been paid to translate the ancient Greek and Roman texts. No matter who rules, the library should never stop getting bigger. I think that's a... Dead people have nothing to teach us. Oh, shit. I think we go with this one, right? Research progress. Yeah, it costs us 73 gold, but and we go towards innovative. I would hope so. Okay, let's do that. So that is gold, as you can see. Not bumping. Oh, shit. How do we determine our choice in this? Is that a geopolitics thing? Guess not. Second notification at the top. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. So, who do we side with? I guess we could wait to see how many people end up joining. Eat the Pope. Bavaria here. Get that delicious gold. Power rank 4 of Bavaria. Papal States are power rank 49. I have not yet united. I'm currently in the Guelphs. Do I see that somewhere? I'm currently the leader of the Guelphs, no less. Yeah, 100% they did. Guelphs kind of have quite a few in here. These all look like very minor states. I guess we'll just kind of stick with what we're doing. 100-year war. Do we support England or France? I think France. I think we already support them by the fact that we're... What does this button do? Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck's that button do? What does that button do, man? Am I involved? Where is my fucking flag? I mean, I should be involved because of, like, the history of the location. But I don't see it. Guess I'm balanced with fucking England. That's super duper. Okay, so that's there. And the rise of the Turks. Okay, that's all there. So, member leaving. The following members will leave the Neapolitan Provençal Union. Proposed leaving on their due to their succession law. Prato is leaving due to their succession law, and Mondavi is leaving due to their succession law. Do I care about this? Is a union something I should be worried about? I mean, I dropped down to 21 from 20. I don't like it. Okay, interesting. I have a growing rebel movement, plus 0.03% a month. God, this is difficult shit, man. So what do I do with this? Do I just be able to attempt to start a civil war to change the primary religion of our Naples to Orthodox? That's just not gonna fucking happen. Keep stability and legitimacy as high as possible. Use the rebel crackdown cabinet action. So we have to appoint a cabinet for one. We don't have any cabinet. So let's appoint some cabinet members, yeah? Oh. So let's organize this by diplomatic ability. We got Roberto Orsini over here, who's pretty fucking good at this. We got administrative. I mean, he's a lot of great things right here. And then we have Crescenzio Chiavelli. You want crown people? What is a crown people? What is a crown person? Oh, whichever estate you put in gains power. Chiavelli, got it. So I want a crown person first. So something like this. So can I organize this by estate? Right? So we want Luigi here. Oh, dude, he's a great general. He's not the best general, but he's a pretty good general. What is this one? What is it? Bold fighter, ruler trait. Oh shit, okay. I mean, he's fourth. This is not my heir. He's a courtier, he's my nephew. Okay, so let's take care of that first then. So what do we do in succession here? Do we appoint him first, or do we get him married first? Like, do I go marry a lowborn, marry a noble, arrange a royal marriage? Royal marriage between two characters from two different countries in an effort to close together and give prestige to the rulers. Okay. Marry a lowborn, okay, and our noble. Okay, don't marry lowborn. That was obvious to me. Okay, so let's take. Oh, I mean, it doesn't commit to anything. So let's right click, arrange royal marriage. Let me just. I'm over here. So, well, let's fucking choose a fucking royal marriage. Okay, so we can't do a royal marriage. Okay, so it doesn't matter here either way. We can do the Luigi. Where'd Luigi Vampa go here? Okay, very noble. He's not close enough to me. Where is he? He's a courtier. He should be in my court. So we can have him marry her. She is the heir to Perigord. I can't pronounce it. She's a courtier. So I believe she's physically in my court. Oh, dynastically. I understand what you mean. Okay. Is she a bit old? She's 34, you're right. Do I have to worry about, Can I just click? No. Is there like a fertility thing here? Ron, what's up, man? Oh, shit. She already got kids, dude. Heir in the Kingdom of Albania. Oh, is this the ruler's nephew? Dude, is this going to be like a little bit of that, like, you know, a little... Well, it doesn't look like this is my only option, what it looks like. If marrying a peasant. Okay, let's see what we can do peasant wise. Oh, this is just the thing. You don't choose one, like, what's it called? It's gonna take our legitimacy and our prestige, though. Lord's history is married as a teenager. So did we just take the hit here? Did we just fucking... It's gonna hit our legitimacy and our prestige. Pretty significantly, actually, too, you think about it. Or roll the die. So what do we do, guys? Do we do lowborn marriage? Or do we marry that noble, which seems to be directly related? She'll still give you kids? Okay. 34-year-old? So we're saying do Agnes stay Paraguay? One of her sons is fucking the heir to Albania. Okay, so let's take a look at that then. Close this. We do have an army. No one's leading this army, and no one's leading this navy. Hey, 34 is not old, Alpha, okay? You know, fuck. So, yeah. Go through that? Is that what we're doing? Give her a chance. To marry your country. What about your country leader? Is he married? I think he is. He's not. No, I am. Spouse. From Barcelona. I'm gonna try to, Harley. It's really rough. So we got her though. Can I marry her off? Oh, she's married. Who's my heir? I don't know, man. I don't understand. I don't know who my heir is. My children are dead. It doesn't show me an heir. Yes, this guy. King Anjou Caroli. I don't even know where the fuck this guy is. Oh, ruler of the the ruler of Hungary. Is this fucker. He's my heir. So the heir to Naples is the king of Hungary. That would be a union, right? Which doesn't matter for me, right? I don't care. I'm the kingdom. I'm the land of Naples. But what happens in this case? Would this technically bring my playthrough to an end because then the kingdom of Hungary owns Naples? Do I divorce her and find a new wife? Oh, I'm 61. Oof. Oof. Okay. So just kind of keep, let's just keep going through it. Let's still go through this. So we got Luigi here. Am I marrying the 34-year-old or are we doing a lowborn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do the 34. I mean, she's pretty good. Let's just do this. Marriage to the noble is a beneficial way. Okay. Now, we'll appoint him. We're going to appoint him as a general, right? Or do I just click him to ascend to a cabinet slot? Which do I want to do? Appoint as general or make him a cabinet? Or do both? Appoint him as a cabinet slot and then appoint him as a general. I can't do it. Okay, so select him. Okay, so he'll be the head of the cabinet. Okay. Now how do I make him like head of cabinet? Hire a courtier. Cabinet. Appoint cabinet member. What the head of the cabinet? Oh, she's cost 180 ducats. Fuck it. I just want to. We're pressing things to learn, so who cares? We lose legitimacy as long as it works in the cabinet. Prime Minister, okay. And do we want to do another cabinet member right now? So where's our legitimacy? Is that it here? Okay, so we're at 72. I do that from an estate you want to bolster, okay. So we want to give him some sort of cabinet action that uses a sword and shield, or swords here. So let's go this. So convert province. It's either going to be stabilize or legitimacy. Where's our... This is at plus point. So our legitimacy is going up by 1.09. I feel like we want to stabilize. Yeah, let's go stabilize because that's only going up by 0.10. Let's stabilize the country. Okay, and we said for this, we want to assign someone here to an estate that we want to enrich or make better. So here's our estates. Right now, satisfaction is dropping in all of them. Is there an estate that you should typically try to like, hey, you know what? Burgers, I'm obviously they have their own things. Oh. Where was that? Is that in balance? Okay. We did not max our stability. Oh, because we maxed our... Okay, I see. Recommend stay. So you have very strong nobles. That is good for military stuff in the early years. Okay. And to that, or decide if you want to move towards priests or burghers. Okay. This costs gold. Getting 13. So what if we did? Jesus. Trying to keep this at 13. There we go. I'm gonna keep it at 13. That gives a little bit more stability. Procedures dropping. Went above 25%. Wait, what do you mean? You want crown above 25% power? So you mean you want this value to be 25 or higher? So let's go to this. So let's talk through nobility here. This estate represents our landed aristocracy. It's privileged. Close to 50% crown with a nice mix between nobles, burghers, and screw the peasants. So we want these all to be roughly 50%, is what you're saying? Or their satisfaction to be 50%. Got it. Yeah, I would agree with you there. Fully. Burghers are really low. So maybe we take a look at Parliament, Cabinet, appoint a cabinet member. Let's take a look at just burghers. So it looks like it's going to be clerics. Nobles, there's plenty of them. And we have someone with very good military ability. So we probably want someone with good diplomatic ability, maybe? I mean, Roberto Orsini, man. What are you doing down here? Probably don't have the... Okay, so you probably don't have the necessary law. Let's take a look at that then. Let's look at that. Law. Administrative laws. Oh, estate laws probably. Distribution of power. Ooh. What's the following policies? Tradition. Let me press this button. The courtesy for the wealth of the common people, the favor of the elites, favor of the ruler. You want to empower. Anything a lot more of you will be working on earliest, trying to wrest that power towards the crown. Got it. Okay. So what allows burghers to serve in my cabinet? These are policies. Oh, is it? So wait. Hold on. Let me think here. So go to privilege. Market attraction. Oh, it's a law. So it's a law that allows me to have burghers serve in parliament. Not a privilege. I'm sorry, serve in the cabinet. That's cool. Legal code, maybe? So wait for Parliament? What is that? What does this mean? Okay, so I think we're good then. Let's go through this again. So unprofitable buildings, weaponsmiths and potters guild. Make sure the input goods are cheaper by producing imported credit or securing. This is related to trade, right? So this is gonna tick itself. Got it. Okay. Market owner. Because we automated this, so this is going to hopefully be its own thing. It looks like weaponsmiths here. Oh, shit, dude. Did I press them? I should not have. Build building? I don't want to build a building. So is that what this is saying? Unprofitable building. Buildings are unprofitable in the following markets: weaponsmiths, potters guilds, in most of these cities. So is this telling me to build the building there? Because it looks like there's already one. There's weaponsmith and patron. So if I go to that pool, yeah, here's a weaponsmith. Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? They don't have their input good. How do I look at this? Like, can I look at what they're getting in here? Oh, goods, maybe, perhaps, right? Well, that looks like I automated trade. If I clicked it, this is to build a weaponsmith. Leftmost button. Lumber and stone. Lumber. Yeah. And stone. Oh my fuck, dude. So lumber looks like... I have no idea. Fuck, man. Shortages in Naples. We do not currently have any more lumber. Okay, well... Over the picture, not the word. This picture? Yeah, I mean... So then do I want to... Where's this fucking place? Expand RGL, yeah, I think, right? Right? Press the plus button here. I'll never be able to make a video for this. Click building tab. Are we in this? This is expanding RGOs. Did I just get to a different way to do it? Where's the expected profit? I see this. This is my best. Oh, so each level, okay, would add 0.49 to the tax basis location. Okay. Then build 2. Build 2 here. Fuck it. Got it. Okay, so RGOs build resources, make resources, buildings. Okay, got it. When you stack them more efficiency, increase the output by the level of control. You can, for example, use a cabinet member to increase control in a province. Also build roads. Okay, so we do have to. We have to make roads down here, and that's why I moved. So let's. Okay, so that do I have to do anything else after I press those buttons? They'll just assume that's building, right? I don't have to. There's no commit. Okay, cool. Yeah. So those are building, and this is here. I want to have them. We should be building roads. Let's go to Naples. Road builder. We'll go right to Potenza. Oof, that's gonna sink so much money, but it's worth it, right? Like, this is gonna cost me 255 of our 277, but we want to do that. Oh, fuck! Where the fuck's the supplies thing, man? Like, ugh. How do I have any idea with this? Currently available is 0. Rebuilding queue is negative 3,000. This is. Remember how I said I'm gonna really bitch as I play more and more? This is an example. So yeah, I have no fucking clue. Can I even do this? Like, this says I've got 0 laborers. Yeah, I got that part. I understand that I'm short on the building supplies, but where do I find that information? Like, how do I get those building supplies? So that's its own process then. $44K potential. Okay. So this will create, since there's a demand for laborers, laborers will be created from my own peasantry. Right? Okay, so that's its own thing. Got it. All right. All right. Production tab on the top left. Bit of goods. Sort by balance. Wait. I have to build builders? I have to build laborers now, you're saying? Okay. We're off of laborers now. What the fuck's this production thing? I'm not, Kmart. I'm not in any way glad I'm fucking playing this stupid game. I'm fucking so mad. See, this is the bullshit I didn't like about fucking Vicky. Where I look at all this stuff and I'm like, look, you gotta look at your productions tab, you gotta go to your trade tab, you gotta go to this tab. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I hate day trading. This looks different. Another way to see it is click on your market and go to good. Markets. We're just going. That can do its thing. That can do its thing. Do I build this fucking road here though? Do I? This is a super expensive. I don't have any fucking idea. Should I not change anything right now? Stab at the Pope or the Holy Roman Empire? Or just nothing? Okay. Do we want to build this road? It's gonna take all my money. Let's make sure I have glut of the building goods. What the fuck just happened? Let me look over here at this really quick. Okay. Hover over the price. Shit. There's fucking another thing, of course there is. What am I looking for here? Where's the resources needed? Okay, I'm doing the wrong thing. All right. Oh. So if I have sand and if I have lumber, it makes it cheaper to produce this. So, but overall, I've got enough masonry so that it kind of offsets the cost increase here. Is that what I'm seeing? This is fucking stupid, man. You fucking kidding me? Well, should I still build this? Start with those resources? Don't build this. Do not build these roads. Okay, so don't build this, correct? All right, what's this now? Yeah, Kmart, maybe I'll be doing a... Maybe we'll be doing a stream of that game, who knows? I'm currently in a position legally where I can't say anything. We will not give way to Naples. Giovanna. Who the fuck's Giovanna? Oh. We're doing this, right? Giovanna? She's coming to rule. Gigi's gonna rule now, huh? I had a feeling I would, Devin. Oh, that's what that means? That's cool. Historical option. Yeah, fuck that. Underage heir. Our current heir, but her... Can I pause this again? We may be ruled by regency until... So who would serve as her regent? Does it show... Oh, I'm bequeathed? Who's queefing? Who are we queefing? Isn't that France? No, that's just the dynasty. Where's the queef? Oh, I'm queefed to the King of Hungary's son. What is the needed good for minting? Gold, right? That's the needed gold for minting. But we don't. That's just not a thing. It's starting to become a thing. It's starting to get there. Definitely resource poor. Okay. We've hit our 2 p.m. time. We're going to save here. I mean, save is... We've barely done anything, but we're going to come back to this on Thursday. Today's Thursday. We're going to come back to this on Saturday. And on Saturday, we're going to keep slogging through this. It's the only way I'm going to learn. It's the only fucking way. And I know I might load it up and just kind of keep banging my head against shit. The way I really learned a lot of CK3 was, okay, what is this? Okay, let's just try one thing, then reload, then go the other way. This thing, go the other way. I mean, I understand the basics of the game, but I'm understanding the foundation, not the basics, the foundation. I'm understanding how things lead into things. I'm understanding that, like, okay, here's your income, here's your expenses, and basically everything kind of comes down to legitimacy and stability so that you can garner income, you can garner basically prestige. If I'm thinking of the, I know there's a term prestige here, but if I'm thinking of it, you're garnering CK3's prestige, which you use as a currency to then manipulate against all the things that you're going to deal with governmentally. and how these all play into all of that. So it makes sense at least. It makes sense at least. Yeah, man, you can go ahead and join the Discord. Here, let me send you an invite. That's right, guys. If you want, come on and join our Discord. Have some fun with us. Yeah, I might do that. I don't know. I didn't do it for CK3, but I might have to do it here because it's just so complex. But we'll come back to it. I will learn. I will master this. I will fucking do it. Or maybe I won't. We're going to find out because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm playing this because I don't have a ton going on right now. But I'm about to have a lot going on. I am currently under a number of NDAs, but we will have a rapid fire amount of things that are going to happen in the next like 2-3 weeks that are all really exciting and fun. But basically next week is going to be something, and then another thing, and then there's going to be another thing after that, and there's another thing way further after that. So it's like I'm trying to figure out how to break all this into it. But guys, thank you so much for watching here today. We're going to get you rated on over here to Ivana Hyde. She's playing Sushi House. I didn't know Ivana still streamed. I haven't seen her in forever. So we're going to start this raid. Thank you so much for watching here today. We'll be back again on Saturday. We'll keep playing more of this. Again, we might stream a little Ultima Online. Who knows? Might squeeze some of that in there. Have some fun with it because it's a very, very fun game and I play it all the fucking time. But a lot of fun stuff is coming. Can't say much more than that, which is fucking, I hate when people do that shit, but I think y'all will be very stoked on it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for even the Paradox guides on YouTube are good for once. You too, man. We'll see you guys on Saturday. We'll jump back into this and do more and more and understand it less and less. But as always, have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe and enjoy Ivana Hyde. This raid's getting off here in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who's here's and threw out like 20 fucking subs today. To everyone who subbed up, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Holy crap, man. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.